Yeah, go ahead and sit down. Let's do some finger warm-ups. Can you do some 5-finger scales for me? Glad that you said you practiced this week. That's good. That was really good. Can you go back down too? Beautiful. That was really good. Okay, so now try transposing to. Which key do you want to transpose to? Again, the one that's the same is G. Yeah, and that will be the same. Awesome. We're going to do a lot with this today, so it's good that you remember them. Let's do one more. Should we do a minor one?
Yeah.
You like the minor ones. Okay, so do that one and change it. Yep. And perfect. And the difference is?
We're going up to our shoulder.
It's.
So we're using our middle.
Yeah. So and is the third finger, is it going up or down?
It's going down.
Yeah. So is it a flat or a sharp?
So it's a flat.
Yes. Perfect. Now can you do a minor C? That's right. You do got this. You make me so happy. I'm so glad we figured that out because now we can play really fun stuff. Okay, so let's do some review of flats and sharps. Do you want to do some lightning again?
Yeah.
See if you've gotten faster.
Lightning.
Lightning! Okay, I'll keep your score. And I'll just do it on the back of this. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Cool. You can just ignore that when we use that this week. Okay, so let's do it. So my phone is using the camera right now, but maybe we can do, I'll just use the clock. How about that? Okay. So when it gets to the 12, then I'll start timing your minute. Okay. And I'm also going to have you draw a sharp and a flat. You don't have to draw a note, but just the sharp and the flat line, okay?
Okay.
Okay, it looks like we've got 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A flat. Flat. Flat is wonderful. Okay, now let's do an F sharp. Awesome. Yeah, you got that one quick. Okay, let's do B flat. Perfect. C sharp. Awesome. Okay, now B sharp. Yes. Okay, now G flat. Okay, perfect. How about D flat? Yes. Okay, let's do E sharp. You're so good at that now. Okay. Okay, can you draw a sharp sign for me? Okay. Now let's do E flat.
E flat.
How about F flat? Very good. You are so fast at this now. Okay, draw a flat sign for me. That's all. Perfect. Okay, cool. Let's see how many points you got. Last time, I feel like you got about 8.
I beat my record by 2.
No, you got 10, 11, 12 points this time. So you got 4 more than last time. So you've gotten really fast. So good job.
That's good.
Yeah, no, you're getting really fast at those. I'm proud of that. That's good. Okay, so let's do you remember last time when we did the improv? Did you like that? Do you want to do that again? This time I want you to think about how you can tell when a different section starts. Let's see, I marked it. Oh, this is yours, that's why I can't find it. Silly me. Okay, I think it's in narrative book. I think. I'm so sorry, I even put a paper in it and everything.
There's that book,
There's 6 books. Yeah, just got a little bit to keep track of now. Oh man, I'm sorry. I even put a paper in it. Oh, there it is. Oh,
that was close.
Okay, so this is Bella. Let's do our improv first. Which is in here. I thought for sure it was in here. Okay. In the meantime, while I work on this, can you practice legato and staccato? Because this improv practices that a lot. So maybe let's do a G minor, but do one legato and then do one staccato for me, okay? And then I'll find this piece while you look at that. I think it might be in the theory. I just can't find it. That's good. What helps you play legato?
Just making sure that it sounds smooth and nice.
Yeah. Something else that helps is making sure your fingers stay down, because if you lift it, it's really hard to play. But staccato, you gotta keep your fingers down for legato. So that's something that helps me as well. Oh, there it is. Oh, thank the lucky stars. Okay. All right, so I will play it, and then I'll tell you when to start. And a good way you can tell when to start is I'll take a breath and then go, and then you come in. Does that make sense? So, like, let me practice following my breathing now, like, and then play. And you know, it doesn't matter which note. So, yeah, that's pretty good. And this is practice, so it's okay. All right, so I'm going to start playing. I'm so sorry. I think I marked the wrong thing, but that's okay.
Totally fine.
All right, let's count off together, and we'll practice coming in with the breathing next week. I just know we came in a little late today, so I'm just gonna hurry through this. But okay, listen to it and tell me how many different sections you think there are. Okay, you can play with me, but just think about how many different sections there are in the piece, okay? Sorry, I forgot to tell you, we're going to do a 5-finger pattern on A minor, so go ahead and play that with me. So sorry, I forgot to... Cool, and those are some notes you can play with this. Does that make more sense now? I'm sorry, I forgot to remind you of that. All right.
It is all fine.
You're like, I'm just going to play some notes. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah, it sounds good when you end on the note you start on, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I loved how good you were at switching the legato and staccato. That sounded really good. I think that sounded better than last week too.
Yes.
That was really good.
I liked it.
You liked it? Well, that's good. It sounded really good. Okay, so do you remember the question I asked if you could hear how many different sections there are in the piece? What did you think? Do you want to just listen to me play?
Obviously, there's like staccato and legato sections.
So you think there's 2 different sections, or here? Let me.
Sort of by focus.
think that it sounds like that. Another good trick that I know, and these are called phrases when they're sections like that, and you can kind of hear that they sound different. And sometimes they end on long notes. You see that? You can kind of hear, so it's like the end. And then it goes. So that's a good hint there, too, that it's the end of a section. Another thing is obviously you were able to tell that it sounded differently, right? Yeah, that's a good hint, too. Oh, how many measures long are they, too?
They're like...
Go ahead and count them for me.
So count the measures?
Yeah, count how many measures in each section. Okay, and then how about the next one? There's 4 in that one.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so they're each about 4 long. And you'll find that a lot of songs have sections or phrases that are about 4 measures long. Let's pull. Do you want to play? I'm excited to hear, what's it called? The Bella Bella song. I don't remember what it's called.
It's
the scarf dance, right?
Scarf dance.
The scarf dance. Okay, where is it?
Yeah, no, wait, that's the...
This is the lesson book. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got it all mixed up today. Okay.
I want to say something before I start this real quick.
Oh.
I have been practicing. I'm not really good at this song. I'm been trying to practice.
Yeah?
It's not perfect.
That's okay. Actually, lessons aren't only just to sound good, but we can learn how to practice together. So it does not have to be perfect. Yeah. Now for a recital, we want to try and make it sound good, but it's okay. Yeah, I bet it's gonna sound pretty good still. So you can just show me where you're at, and then we can work on it together.
I don't know a couple of lines. So
which ones? Okay, that's okay.
Right here, and then this part right here.
That's okay. That's all right. You can just show me what you worked on, and then we'll work on the rest together. Because you're still getting used to the flats too. So you got from about here to here, you said?
So about this part, it's a little bit
shaky. So you want to keep working on that. Okay, that's fine. Would it help if we played the next section together after you played the first? Would that help you be less nervous?
No, it's fine actually.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, there's a lot of interval skips.
I'm trying to sight read it.
Yeah, that's okay. So let's just go through this together. So let's play the first line here. And then what is that note?
That's a flat.
Yeah, so it's an E flat. So you can just play an E and then turn it into a flat. Okay. I'm gonna play that 5 times. Perfect. Now can we try going up to it? Let's just do the D right before it. So 1, 2, 3, E, and then hold that E, okay? 1, 2, so 1, start with the D right here. 1, 2, 3, E. Good job. Let's do that 3 more times. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. All right, let's start at that C. That's good. Does that feel good now? Now that you did that a few times. Yeah, so my rule of thumb is when I'm learning something, I'll do it 5 times. 3 or 5 times, depending on how hard it is. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Count out loud with me if you can. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1. You're good. You're doing good for sight reading. Ready? You ready for the C? 1, 2, 3. that's the next part. Let's just do this part. Does that make sense what we're doing now? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Try it again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Does that feel better?
Mm-hmm.
You want to do that again, or we can move to a different section too? Okay, cool. So let's take a break from playing for a second, since I know you're still learning the notes right now. I want to go back to what we were doing with the improvisation when we were talking about phrases. Do you remember what a phrase is?
Like, basically, like a section
Mm-hmm.
of, like,
Yeah.
notes.
Yeah, and usually how long are they? Do you remember?
They're like 4 measures.
About 4 measures.
Most songs usually have 4 measures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So let's listen to this song, and I want to teach you how to... Oh, no, I left my colored pencils. That's okay. We'll just use my pencils today. Next time we'll have pretty colors. But how about you listen to me play, and then you can tell me... So there's phrases, and then there's bigger sections, and let's see if we can hear those together, okay? So... So, I'm going to try this again, and tell me when you think there's like a really new section. So, another hint is looking at how, if it ends with long notes.
Usually when you play it, all of these, at the end they have all long notes right here.
Exactly, yeah. And you can kind of hear how even though this one is a phrase right here, it doesn't sound like the end yet, right? It's not done yet. It wants to go somewhere. But then we go on. Yeah, and then we start another section. So how I mark my music is that this is one section right here. We'll just start with A. And then, so it starts with this phrase and then it ends with this phrase. But then this is a new section. We'll do letter B because it's a different one. And then if you can guess, if there was another section, which letter would you use? We did A, B, and then if there was a different one. Yeah, we'd use C.
A, B, C, D.
Exactly. And sometimes we'll look at another example too. But so it starts with this and then it ends differently. So let's listen, just follow along and see if you can hear what we're talking about. Another big hint.
You play that again.
Yeah, and you're right. I wasn't playing the repeats and I should have. But that's another big hint that that's a section.
I didn't even see that before.
Well, I didn't either, so now we know. So that's another big hint here that this is a section when you repeat something. Cool. Cool. So I would color like A color and then B a color.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, let's see. That's pretty much what I wanted you to learn there. So I know you didn't get a chance to practice this one. How about you circle some of the flats in here so that you can remember to find them? Yeah. Cool. Oh man, we didn't get to do. We'll end with another legato song so we can practice that. And I know you're still learning the notes, but hopefully next week we can get some legato songs in there. Legato. All right. That's cornfield. That's not it. Have you ever seen the ocean in real life?
Yes, I actually
You have? What was it like?
I was in California because my grandma lives there.
Uh-huh.
So we went to the beach in like the Pacific Ocean. You couldn't like see anything inside. It was so beautiful.
That's so cool. What were the like waves like? Did you get to see them?
Yeah, the waves were like coming at us, and there was like foam everywhere of like bubbles, and it was very nice.
That's so pretty. Well, I am jealous. I haven't been to the ocean in a very, very long time, but we're going to play a song that reminds me of the ocean, and it's called Waves Rolling In. And I want you to just kind of picture that as I play it. Sorry. You can kind of picture it coming in and again. Do you feel that?
Yeah. It reminds me of the recital song I played for my first piano teacher.
Really?
It was called Rainbow Fish, and it was like
Rainbow Fish, yeah.
and it was like it was that same tune.
Yeah, it just kind of had that same sound to it.
It was the exact same tune, but I'm not kidding.
Nice. So you can get this one. So let's see if we can dissect this a little bit. So now that you've heard it, let's play it. So do a C. Go ahead and do a C scale for me. Now just do one going up. Now we're gonna stop at this F right here, so we're not gonna finish. Now we're going to sharp that last note. Yep. Very good. And then can you find that in the music?
So right here.
Yep.
Right here.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Right here. No, wait, not right there.
Cool. And are they all on the same C?
Yes, they are. No, wait, no, they're not.
That's
here.
right. Do you remember last week when we did the different C's? So we've got
lower C,
lower C, middle C, lower C, and then
higher C.
Higher C, yep. Or treble, we call it that, but you know. All right, so let's try it really, really slow. 1, 2, I'll play pedal for us, make it more fun. 1, and practice going legato. We'll go really slow. 2, ready, go. And then we're gonna go up an octave. I kind of stole it from you, didn't I? Here, I'll go down 1 if you go right here. You're gonna take middle C. Yeah, go ahead. Here, there you go. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And then the left hand. Can you find that C? It's this one right here. Which C is that one?
It's lower C.
Lower C. And what hand is playing it?
Left hand.
Perfect. Let's do the same notes on that way. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And then the last one.
Which is higher C.
And actually, it's just this one. I just made you play higher last time because I stole it from you. So, go for it. Good. And play it again, really legato. Good job. That was really good. So let's see, when you play Bella Bella, try playing with that and take it really slow. Like what we did here, when we played it slow enough you could get the accidental, or the sharp, sorry. Okay. Well, we didn't get to what I wanted to, but that's okay. Can I show you your assignments this week, just to make sure you know what to practice? Okay, I wrote it down for you too. But I can write it on here too. So you're gonna do, we didn't get to that this week, so you can ignore that. I want you to analyze, which is what we were doing when we wrote the letters.
Mhm.
Can you do that with Boogie on Broadway? So you're going to find the different sections and figure out if there's a long note or a repeat sign, or does it sound new? Kind of the same things we did there.
So if it has a long note, then you put A and then.
Sometimes, and you since you've played that one before, just see if you can tell if it sounds like a new section too. Yeah. Do you think you can do that?
So like A, B, C.
Yeah. And sometimes sometimes the same sections start again, and I wish I showed you that. But you can go ahead and just mark it how you want to, and next week we'll learn more of that.
Okay.
But yeah, I just want you to be able to tell. You can mark phrases and you can mark like big sections and see if you can find when they start. And it can be a long held out note. I wrote some hints for you, or there's a repeat sign, or does it sound new? So does that work?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And you're gonna mark them A, B, or C. We didn't get to that, but that's okay.
We did not get to tonic and dominant.
We did not get to tonic and dominant, but that's okay. I think that's okay because I want to give you another week to work on Bella, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cool. And then next week we'll work on that. I want you to practice oceans just so that, because you know the notes now, I want you to just practice legato with that.
Okay.
Cool. And then Bella, we didn't get to that this week. We'll do that next week. Okay. And when you practice, we did this already, but you circle any sharps or flats and clap out the rhythms if you need help before you start playing.
Okay.
And look for the slurs and staccatos, and that will tell you whether or not you're playing legato, okay?
Okay.
All right. Did you get a chance to write a song? I didn't get a chance to hear it.
I did, but it's still work in progress.
You're still working on it? Okay, we'll do that again next week too. And I'm sorry I wasn't able to be here on Wednesday, but that's okay. So I know you didn't bring your practice log, but how much did you practice?
I practiced 50 minutes.
50 minutes.
So I did 25 on Monday and then 25 on Tuesday.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Well, then you get to pick out your prize for practicing. Do you have any questions about your assignments?
No, I didn't.
You feel good about it? Okay. Well, good job working on it. I know you didn't get to play Bella Bella, but that's okay.
That's fine. Again, that's fine.
And if you want, next week, if you have questions about it, you can come to practice with questions with things that you're having a hard time with, too. All right.